everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yusuf Daniel Laniel, and on today's episode I'm going to be sharing how you can win the Southwest Doctoral Training Partnership Scholarship in UK. I won the scholarship and I'm going to be sharing my experience, what I did to win this scholarship. So this I'm not working for SWDTP and I'm not working for the UK government, so I'm just sharing this information based on my own knowledge and what I did to won this scholarship. Like that was like 2 years ago. So let's get started. So this scholarship is being funded by the UK government and it's specifically for people that have a social science and humanity background. So there's one for science and engineering. This one is for social science. So this scholarship, if you want to apply for this scholarship, you just need to come straight to this website. Don't worry, I'm going to share the link to this page under this video so that you can see. So on this page, you can read about this scholarship. You can see this scholarship fund PhD and is UK. It's for UK student and international student as well. So it's not only for UK student. International student can also get awarded. So the closing date is 12th of January 2024. So if you're watching this video, you need to try to submit your application as soon as possible to meet up with the deadline. So they can see the different pathways, disciplinary pathways that are available: development studies, economics, education, human geography, and other courses are there. So there are other interdisciplinary pathways as well. If you want to, they're coming from an interdisciplinary pathways, it's also available. So basically, this is information about this scholarship. But the thing is, this scholarship is going to fund all your tuition fee and give you monthly stipend. Even there is training allowance and other things. So it's a very generous scholarship, like I said earlier. So you should definitely try and apply for it. So how do you apply for this scholarship? One, if you want to apply for this scholarship, there is a need for you to get a supervisor. So there are different schools that are in partner with this SWDTP. It's like a partnership of 5 or 6 universities in the southwestern part of the UK, and these universities are University of Bath, Bristol, Exeter, Plymouth, Dewey, Bath, Spa, and Plymouth, Margin. So these are the partner universities. So you might be the one to decide, okay, this is the university I'm going to, probably the university that has your own course of study, and the university that you think, okay, I don't know, for any reason, any university that you feel like this is my choice. So for instance, if you've decided, let's say you've decided University of Bath, because this is my uni, so you've decided you want to go to University of Bath, there are procedures, there are ways of applying. It might vary across university, but I think the variation shouldn't be something really much. So for University of Bath, before you even submit application at all here, you need a supervisor and you need a collaborative partner. I'll put it that way. So what a supervisor do? This is a PhD. This is not a master's scholarship. So a PhD is about research, and you need a potential supervisor who can supervise your research. So you need to check supervise. You need to go to University of Bath. If you click on this link, it takes you straight to University of Bath website, and here you can go to your department, just check the courses at University of Bath. And for instance, you're going for education, PhD in education, for instance, go to the Department of Education in Bath and just check the list of the lecturers. The list of the lecturers there, look at the one that share your research interest, try to identify 2 or 3 of them, send them cold email saying, okay, this is me, I want to apply for this scholarship and I'm applying through University of Bath. This is my research and I want you to supervise my research and my scholarship. But when you're sending this email, the most important thing is to include your proposal, because one of the most important things for winning this scholarship is your proposal. That's like, I'm going to be showing you the scoring criteria for winning this scholarship as we proceed in this video. I'm going to be showing you. So you need to attach a proposal and your CV together with this email when you're reaching out to professor, so that they can kind of see like, okay, yes, I have the capacity to supervise this research the person is proposing. So that's what you need to do. So you need at least 2 supervisors to agree that yes, we are supervised, because they will be writing supporting statement for you to apply for the scholarship. So if you're going to be applying to University of Bath separately for a PhD admission in your course as a PhD in education, and you'll be applying for this scholarship separate as well. And one of the benefits of this scholarship that I forgot to mention earlier is that with this scholarship, you can do Masters of Research. It gives you the opportunity of doing 1 year Masters of Research and 3 years PhD. So if you want, okay, I just want to brush up my knowledge about research, you can do the 1 year's Masters of Research, then you start your PhD. And if you think you've had relevant courses, probably you've done a Masters before, and the Masters is really loaded with research courses, and you think you just want to go straight to the PhD, you don't need to do the Masters, so you can just go straight to the PhD. So it gives you opportunity of 1 year masters if you want, for free or paid. So it's really interesting. So when you get a supervisor, what you need to do next is submit your application for a PhD. Use the name of the supervisor, the prospective supervisor, as the supervisor when you're submitting your application, and you need to carry them along. Like, okay, I've submitted my PhD scholarship, my PhD admission. Then both of you will work on the proposal for SWDTP, which is the scholarship itself. So here you would see here University of Bath. I'm going to be sharing this link under this video as well. This is what University of Bath has to say about the scholarship. Like, this scholarship will fund you, and these are the different pathways. These are pathways lead. These are the lead in each department. So Department of Education, for instance, this is the person, the contact person here. So let's say, for instance, you're even struggling, you have a research interest, or you're struggling to identify a researcher or someone that can supervise the research. You see, you don't kind of get, you can contact this man, Dr. Pedrak. You can send him an email saying, okay, I have this research interest and I want to apply for this scholarship, but I'm finding it very difficult to get a supervisor that matches my interest. He can help. This person can liaise and look at the lecturers for you internally and help you with your supervisor. So these are like the contact person at the University of Bath. This is the scholarship itself, the scholarship page. So this scholarship, you can see different pathways. So if you want to do interdisciplinary research, you can see advanced quantitative method. University of Bath is doing it. Yes, Bristol is doing it. Exeter is doing it. Plymouth is doing it. UWI no. Bath Spa no. Vermont no. That is no. So you can see, for instance, if you want to study education in Bath, let's say disciplinary pathway, not interdisciplinary, and just you want to focus on one area, one discipline rather. So you can see education, Bath. Yes, it means Bath. It supports Bath education in Bath. It supports in Bristol. So it means you can study education in Bath, Bristol, Exeter. You can study education in Plymouth. You can study education at UWI. You can study at Bath Spa. You can study. So this is where you know where you can study that particular, like, the available place to study the thing. So yeah, so from here you submit your PhD application. After submitting your PhD application, then we move straight to this ESRC application itself. So when you're applying for ESRC, it's a form. You need to fill a form. And before I show you the form, let's quickly look at the training guide for the ESRC itself. If you look here, you can see a guide to apply to SWDTP scholarship. It has a guide. And how do I apply? If you see here, to be considered for this scholarship, you need to write a research proposal and complete the studentship application form A. So the form is on your website. You just need to download. I'm going to send a link to download all of these things there. You'll see it under this video. You gain the support of a prospective PhD supervisor, just like I said, who is going to be completing supervisor supporting statement. You submit your application for studentship and all accompanying material by no later than the deadline. So you can see this is just information you need. They say keep in mind that for the University of Bristol, you need to allow time to be considered and accepted onto a PhD program before you can apply for an SWDTP studentship. So it means Bristol, if you're applying through Bristol, you might have to submit your application as soon as possible. So where can I apply for subjects? How many applications can I make? So it's like most applicants will make one application to pathways that best fit. So this is like different questions you might have, and everything is here. I'm gonna share this as well so that you can have access to this as well. So how do they score? How do they score whatever you're submitting? Here, if you check here, student name, pathway, institution, you can see here clear research aims and objective. So when you're writing your proposal, your research aim must be clear. So this is, you can see weak, average, good, outstanding establishes the context and purpose of research by referencing to and good understanding of relevant literature. This is another mark. So these are like the rubrics, the areas. You need to look at this area. When you're writing your proposal, you need to make sure your proposal tick every of these criteria so that you can get the best possible mark out of the proposal. You can say weak proposal, generally average, an average good proposal. So this is a way like they judge it, and it's so clear, like it's so transparent because you can see it here. Other things as well, you can see, please review applicant's impact potential statement. You can say the potential statement is there, applicant benefiting um, from and contributing to diverse collaborative student community. You can see there's a lot of rubrics. So when you're submitting your application, make sure you read all of these things and you ensure your responses tallies or tick all of these things. So, and another thing is that this collaborative thing that I mentioned made me remember I mentioned the fact that you need a collaborative partner. What does this mean? It means that you need someone who is already doing what you want to do research in. Let's say, for instance, I'm using education as an example, and you want to research something about children. So you might look for an NGO in your country, say an NGO that works with children. You might just get a letter from them saying, okay, they'll be helping you in this research. It might be they'll be helping you with um, participant selection, or you're doing co-creation research with them, or it might even be they'll be the one to even help you to liaise with the communities you want to use your research. So when they're writing a letter for you, let them specify the specific of what they want you to, like, where, how the partner is going to look like. Like, you're not just partnering like we are partnering with you. No, they have to state that, okay, this is what we do, this is what we've been doing, and this kind of research aligns with what we're doing, and I think we can come in this place, in this way, and we think if we do this research, it's going to help our own organization, and definitely it's going to help whatever the country you're trying to help. You're trying to help with the research. So you need that letter as well to submit your application. So yeah, I think I've said almost everything. So I think I've said almost everything. Um, yeah. So another thing is so if you come down to this prospective student and fellows, you would see, how do I apply for studentship? Are you eligible? So if you click on here, you will even see potential supervisor database here. You can even search directly without going to school. But the disadvantage of this is that it's a very large database and might be very difficult to get supervisor easily. So I think that's my own biased opinion. I think identifying the school you want and go to the school, go to the department makes it very easy because you've already filtered this. This is like a pool of lecturers. So here, how do I apply for a studentship? Because after submitting PhD application, you need to submit a studentship application as well for the scholarship itself. So you need an application, a studentship application form. This is a studentship application form. So if you download this form, you just install this form. So this form is very straightforward to fill. One of the most straightforward form I've ever filled is this form. It doesn't require much information from you. So all you need to do is just the information you had, the proposal and your information, put it here. You must have submit a PhD application in your school of choice. You put the application ID here, put your name here, your preferred name, email address, and other things. So after filling all of these things, then you come down here, you put have you applied to any other pathways or universities? Yes, the uni you applied to. Then after that, Are you applying for full-time or part-time? Full-time. Do you have a master's? If you have a master's, so just answer all of these questions and just come straight down. I want to talk about the research. Yes, this is the research proposal part. You can see. Please outline your research proposal and plans here. That should include project title, a context, rationale for doing the research, aim, subject. So all of these things, make sure your research tick all of these boxes mentioned. Yeah, so that's like what you need. And will this research be collaborative? Yes, because I told you about collaborative partner. You must have gotten a letter from your collaborative partner. So you tick yes here. They say if yes, please name the partner, saying whether they are indicative or potential partners or whether they have been approached already. So if you've reached out to them, they haven't gotten back to you when you submit this application, you need to state it. But it's very important that you get that partnership sealed before you're submitting the application. So the impact of the impact partner, you fill this information as well with reference to these, outline the proposed research potential for impact. You talk about the potential impact of your research. What will this research do? What will it change? What would happen to the people you're trying to do this research for? Basically, it's like the benefits of the research. And here as well, they're talking about benefiting from and contributing to a diverse and collaborative student community. So is it talking, how would you contribute to diverse and inclusion, student-led initiative, and other collaborative activities that benefit you, and SWDTP and strengthen our PhD community? It's just 250 words, like half page response. So you need to respond to this information. Probably you need to watch out for my next YouTube video. I might be sharing some of my response to these questions just for you to see how I approach these questions. Yeah, I think that's all. You can just check the form. So this is the form basically. Just check. It's not really much like that. Just trying to know you better, your proposal, and yeah, I think once you have your proposal written, every other thing will fall in place. So yeah. So after this, then don't forget your supervisor supporting statement as well. You might have to download this form and send it to your supervisor for your supervisor to complete. Then your supervisor is going to be sending this by yourself. So what you need to do is just to send this form to an email. I think the email is always there. If you check here, the email should be there. The email to after you complete the form. So to apply for a scholarship, you need to come to the page 14 on the form, just down here. Then you need to read this red texts, because you can see here the first thing you need to do, these are like the checklist. If you check at the top, you see important checklist. Here you need to make an application to study PhD at the institution to which you're applying and send in the documentation required to process your application. So I have said this already. Identify a potential supervisor. I have said this already. And you need to discuss your proposal and this application form with them. Yeah, I've said this already. Send a copy of this completed SWDTP application in X Form A, not your this, to your proposed supervisor so that they can complete their supervisor supporting statement by the funding deadline. So then please submit your application in plenty of time, noting any time difference, if not in the UK, and to avoid any potential issues. So send a copy of the below to your institution to be considered for the funding. This is what you need to do to be considered for the funding. This scholarship application form, this particular form that we are in, so you don't need to delete anything from this form. Don't worry, just complete your own part and just convert it to PDF and send the form. Then the completed supervisor statement B, the supervisor supporting statement, you need to send that one as well. Your transcript, yeah, that's your university transcript, either master's or your undergrad. If applicable, letter of external collaboration support, just like I told you, your collaborative partner, the letter from them, you need to send it as well. And SWDTP equal opportunity state data form. So this can be downloaded on the website. So where you download the NX form A, NX form B, you will see the equal opportunity student data form there as well. You can download and complete it. But note that they said don't send this to your supervisor, only send this to discuss this with your supervisor, not this one.
So reminded your academic referee of the need for them to submit their reference, preferably by the funding deadline or definitely within 19th February 2024. References are to be sent to the institution to which you're applying. So you can see, so your referees, you need to send a recommendation letter, and these are like where you need to send this all this checklist, all of this information I mentioned earlier. These are the emails where you need to send all of these things to. If you're applying through University of Bath, you send yours to this email. If it's Bristol, this email. If it's Exeter, this email. Plymouth, this UE, Bath Spa, Bournemouth, and the other uni. So that's like the end of the form. So that's what you need to do to apply.
That's just everything about the scholarship. So that's, yeah, if you are confused about anything and you need any clarification, just put it down on this video. I'll try as much as possible to explain. Thank you very much, and for staying this long to listen to this video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe, like, and share. Because when you do this, it's gonna give you a notification when I drop new video on my YouTube channel. So thank you very much for listening, and I wish you all the best in the application. Bye bye.